Hey guys, Blind here, and we're back with another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV. On the last episode, we did some stuff with the Armorers Guild, and in this episode, we're going to continue onward. So, let's get started by talking to Baderon. Treasures of the Main. Okay, May, maybe I was wrong about you. You're still alive and not be more than anyone expected from you when you first walked in. But don't be kidding yourself. You ain't even seen the top of the tip of the rotten iceberg that is Limsa Laminsa. Just wait till one of them pirate crews takes an interest in you. Then we'll see what you truly be made of. Well, I'd wager me pub it won't be much more than a maid's worth of meat and gristle. Still, so long as you've got your head and the wits that what came with it, there's hope for you. Now, before them self-same wits starts putting unwise words in your gob, here's a little something to eat from me and the guild. Now, if you need something to spend your newfound fortune on, might I direct your wandering eye towards our fine ale casks. Alright. Completed another quest. Now, I also got 6,000 gil as a reward. However, I think that leaves me without a quest at the moment. No. Maybe talking to him again will get me started on the next quest. I bet you that's it right there. Legends Adrift. Methinks I recall ye gabbing on about some mighty sea beast. Well, lately the wench be overflowing with such rumors. Men starting to whisper it be none other than the terrible sea serpent our fair goddess Limlane bound to the bottom of the abyss generations gone. I weren't no more'n a wee sprat the last time the serpent rose up from the depths to menace the city, and I can tell you now, ain't a soul who thinks on them days fondly. Suddenly a guy busts into the room. Baderon, you hear the barracudas were ambushed by the fishbacks just off Seal Rock? Heard L's 7 gates still gaping wide, letting in all the less than lucky ones. Aye, Navigator guide their souls, but that's not the end of it. Where it is, while the two were at each other's throats, the Misery slipped by and landed on the island. The Misery? You mean the Kraken's arms made it to the rock? And people been saying their ship was sitting low in the water when she made port, if you follow me. Arr, there be treasure to be had. And I am in another instance. That accursed treasure will be the end of us all. I tried warning the Kudas, but ain't no one listening. If you'd have a brain in your head, you'd be on the next ship out of Limsa. Though I don't know how far you'd need to go to escape the horrors that are just waiting to rise up from the abyss. Pirates, fishbacks, Kudas. That godforsaken island's got all Limsa's players at each other's throats. 'Tis high time I sent a man down Astalicia's way to praise myself of the latest happenings. Well, let's see what else there is to do here. Ah, that's a familiar face. Well met. I take from your attire that you are an adventurer. Mayhap you can assist me then. Might you have witnessed any apparently nondescript individuals aid in the Sahagin? Individuals bereft of their shadows? Nope. Then consider yourself fortunate. Should you happen across such an individual, you would be wise to turn and run, if you value your soul, that is. What is this? A war horn? I don't know, it might just be like a port horn or something. Ah, the Astalicia. As the Knights of the Barracuda have proven rather reticent in the dissemination of their findings, it is perhaps time I called upon some less restrained characters. Maybe I need to talk to Batteron now. Ah, can I call him or can I call him? I've been around the block once or twice. I just know how this stuff works. You still here? Alright, the bloody sea serpent. Well, if you be hell's bent on knowing what happened the last time that grizzly beast reared its accursed head, I suggest you speak to some of the pirates what helped drive him back. And who knows, mayhap they'll give you a once-in-a-lifetime demonstration of how a marauder swings his axe while you're there. You seen the tower in Drummond down at the docks? That there be the Astalicia, home to the fiercest buggers in Limsa. Was a time when them marauders would cut your head off for so much as looking at their shadow. Cooled down a bit now their captain be retired. Opened up their ship to the other pirate gangs and started a proper guild of their own. Kudas still can't stand 'em though. Some folks just can't let sleeping dogs lie, eh? Sleeping sea dogs. My bad. Alright, looks like I'm out of the instance. I suppose now I need to figure out where to go. So we'll take a look at the old map. Really not entirely sure where to go. In fact, I think I'm going to cut until I figure out where to go. So see you guys in a bit. Alright, I think I figured out where to go. But I believe it is on the lower level of Limsa Laminsa. So that's where we're going. Down the stairs. Which kind of reminds me of Juno from Final Fantasy XI. Alright, now if we look at our map, we should see the Astalicia Marauders Guild. And kind of a complicated roundabout way to get there. But we'll get there. Yeah, lately I've been trying to finish up Dragon Warrior 7 on the PS1. I played for like 53 hours and I finally got my final party member. I think I'm really close to the end of the game actually. As ridiculous as it sounds to have played that long and just now gotten my final party member. Now I gotta build up some classes on her and Melvin before I continue onward. Oh yeah, and I just got the new Shantae Risky's Revenge on DSiWare. I'm loving it, although it looks like it's really short. But I guess that's to be expected since it's like an episodic game. So maybe in light of that, it might not be worth the 1,200 points that it costs. I don't know. I'm really enjoying it, and just because the first game was so awesome, I'm willing to pay the 1,200 points easily. It definitely looks amazing, if nothing else. Much more so than most of the crap that's on DSiWare. Anyways, here we are at the Astalicia, the Marauders Guild. Permission to board, Captain. Alright, now I need to figure out who I'm supposed to talk to in here. I see nobody. Oh, maybe I need to go up to the deck. Ah, there's people appearing on the compass there. Let's see, what do you have to say? You're who I need to talk to. Alright, figured out where to go. Sea serpent? Ha! Leave them tales to the fairies. The only monster a pirate knows be the sea herself. And there ain't none colder. If you're in search of old wives' tales, best seek out an old wife. Or a man who be no better than one. Venture, over here! I can bring you to the serpent's teat if it pleases ye. Give us but the coin to plenish me stein, and we got ourselves a deal. Wow, that was nice. Much obliged. Off we go then. That's what bloody outsiders like you get for talking heresy and earshot of me. Ye kin what'd come back from the abyss. It'd be the legend of Swallowtail Rome come true, and me days of drinking and our'n be gone in the snap of the snake's fingers. If he'd ands mind ye. Wow. It's getting really hard to read these accents. It's a raid! Alright, Sea Scum. Me and my boys have a few questions for your captains. Cooperate and we'll all be gone before your grog stops steaming. Move and we'll shoot every last bloody one of you. Kudas, you ain't got no right being here. Well, they got beat pretty quick. Get Carvalian, now. Stallman, my good man. I'm sure you have better things to do than harass my boys. Why, I thought you'd be seeking revenge against the Sahagins, seeing as they raised your fleet and all. Word has it a man by the name of Emmerich is in your employ. Hand him over and we'll be on our way. You haven't a peg leg to stand on, Carvalin. We know Emmerich was the one who sold our navigational charts to the fishbacks. We have a witness. Quite an accusation. If it is true, then that would mean this lad is a traitor to his own kith and kin. Sahagin are not merely enemies of the Barracuda, but enemies of Limsa Laminsa and all who call her home, including us. You may call us pirates, but we have rules just as you do. Very well, you have leave to search my ship for the one you seek. Men?